wow, maybe this will work. Do 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 do.
Okay.
Do 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 do. Boo do 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 do
Back to
do.
the arcade.
Yeah,
Admittedly, it is smooth.
that's good. That's good. That's a start. Whoop. Cat's Corner says, I sent in complaint to YouTube. Thank you, Cat. I hope everything will be okay. Honestly, I just wanted to live stream. Like I just wanted to craft together. Do do. No lag currently. There we go. At least it's horizontal though, right? Like, hey, Crafty. Whether this works or not, this is how we're gonna keep powering through. So hopefully this will work. Kind of having fun just putting this.
You don't want to go horizontal or vertical with it?
I don't want to keep dragging people around to the wild ends of the internet today.
Okay.
Oh, Itzy says, I found you. I kept pressing the old ones. Right on. Well, welcome to today's stream. We seem to finally have a duck together.
Go remove the other ones.
Okay, thank you, honey. Do, 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 do. Yes, you are in the right stream, Laura. This time, says Randy. Yep, I think we're all together now. I am so sorry for the runaround today, you guys. But thank y'all for being here. Feeling pretty good about at least we're in the horizontal. In that way, we capture a little bit more of what's going on. Touch wood quick. Touched. So that one I'm going to test baking perfectly straight. Ooh, Leaf says, is there a way to support you and get the members only vids without supporting the tube? Not currently, because I don't know how to, give people access to the members only videos on YouTube without them being channel members. So Laura says, I haven't seen a stream in 2 weeks. That was stressful. Oh goodness, Laura. How have you been, by the way? I hope you're doing well. And rolling. I'm just kind of bummed out because we had gotten everything together for that other way of streaming, being able to dual stream to Kick and kind of do all that, and now it's just not working on YouTube's end. So perhaps we'll do some research into that and see if there's anything. Michelle says, did it not work on Kick and YouTube? Streaming through OBS, where I can use my microphone and have the multiple camera angles, was just hardcore lagging, even without it streaming to Kick as well. So taking our full fiber optic bandwidth, and I don't know what's up with that. I really don't. So, and considering the whole goal of today was to just come and craft and hang out, a whole lot of stress and effort. So, but we're here and we're on YouTube and it is working. Sarah says, I'm just happy to be off work this afternoon now to figure out what to craft, right? What you gonna craft? Yeah, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. So I'm at least going to get all the armature for the mushrooms cut. So that's 1, 2, 3. Not gonna lie, I'm a little agitated that I did my hair super cute and now I can't use both my camera angles. Brandy, oh honey, I'm not at all complaining to you. I'm just bitching to the void. You know? Like Randy put pants on and everything. Ooh, Sarah says, where will these mushrooms go? In the garden. I'm gonna use them as like little random garden stakes. I'd like to have them clustered together, but I think I'm gonna put them in the edge of one of my flower beds. That way they don't get decimated by a weed whacker. But they glow in the dark, so I'm really excited about. Oh, and I've lost count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So I will need 7 more. Cool. Kat says, well, if it's any consolation, I saw your hair on Kick before it stopped. Oh, well, thank you, Kat. I'm glad you saw it. There's one. Hey, Brooke, how's it going? And there's 2. Then we'll do a shorty. Oh, yes. But I was really excited because that other way of streaming, we were able to do it where the microphone. And so, like, I mean, it's fine now because the weather's nice enough. We don't have to have the heater or the air conditioner going. But I don't know how long that's going to last. We don't typically get a whole lot of no air conditioner necessary weather here lately. Okay, so now I can put that aside and I can put this aside. Ooh, Michelle says, I went to my favorite place for resale. It's an old storage place, but they're like a thrift store. I got a huge haul for $27 with tax, even a pair of snips like those. Ooh, Michelle, nice. I'm still will be having my, what is this? Iced coffee. Ooh, and that is good stuff. I'm using that sugar-free caramel syrup in it, and it is divine. So I only want to do, like, everything in the whole wide world ever. So I'm going to smush this into the armature. I'm trying different ways of applying the clay onto the armature to see if I have, like, a favorite. Do you have a brand recommendation for a toaster oven that you like for clay? I do not. It's been a long time since I've had to use a toaster oven for clay, just because I have very limited appliance space in the kitchen, so I went straight to using my big regular oven. I would look for something that I would look for a toaster oven that in its reviews is good about maintaining a consistent temperature. Like if people are reporting that, you know, it's burning everything that they put in it, I wouldn't consider that a consistent temperature. But that's a good question though. Now, if anybody in the chat has recommendations, please, sharing that information would be phenomenal. Ooh, Lynn says, do you have a link for your Kick channel? It's kick.com/Back to Earth Creations, and we stream there on Tuesdays and Saturdays. We were live streaming on Fridays, but right now that seems kind of tentative. Woohoo! Welcome back, Dark Tea. And so I'm just giving each of the mushroom stems a little bit of a curve. One of them I have laid out to where it's perfectly straight, and I'm going to see if we're able to shape it after baking. I think that'd be pretty neat. But it may turn into which is tricky because we were really kind of relying on our YouTube revenue generated from our Friday live streams. But if whenever the air conditioner, like when it's hot again, like summer sets in,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to stream on Just Kick. Um,
I didn't even consider that.
well, because otherwise we're gonna have to do like we've done in years past, where we switch the AC off.
And that's always fun.
It's not though. That's like terrible. It's just sweaty and loud. Ooh, Brooke says, yeah, the one that I have now has not the best consistency. I end up having to get ceramic tiles to kind of insulate it, and then it baked fine, but also was kind of small. I need a taller one. Gotcha. Do you have access to a regular stove, or are you avoiding it for like fume sakes or anything like that? Hey, Julie, how's it going? Folding and rolling. Ooh. Itzy says I just got smacked in the uvula by a piece of popping candy. Oh no, like Pop Rocks?
I haven't had Pop Rocks in forever.
Me neither. Right on. So I am using the blue glow-in-the-dark Cos clay right now.
You can even hear their neighbor's rooster.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, if the armature wire were a little less evident, I would totally have all the mushroom stems be just like that, babe. Yeah.
So we gotta find a like clear acrylic rug.
Ooh, maybe. That's a clever thinking. And so just shaping this. Because again, these are going to be more of like impactual to I don't need to be putting in a ton of like fine detail because these are for like far away. Like they're going to be viewed. Does that make sense? Like they're not intended to be super viewed like up close. Ooh, do a vine to cover it. That'd be cute too. Used the oven when I lived with my parents, but I live with my boyfriend and his parents now, and I don't think his mom would like me using the oven for clay, unfortunately. Right on. Never hurts to ask. See, the thing to do would be to get your boyfriend's mom into sculpting with polymer clay. Well, that way she doesn't mind stuff getting baked in the oven. She'd be like, "Ooh, let me pop one of my pieces in there too." Aw, Dark Tea says just ordered one of your Leopard Delight gem moons. Yay, so pretty. Oh, thank you. Ooh, by the way, I was supposed to do that before the stream. There's so much that didn't get done today. Um, like I still have to write that recommendation letter tonight.
Holy crap.
I know, because she needs it by tomorrow. Um, well, that's what I get for playing in my garden instead of doing my obligations. Hey, Nightshade. But I just lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Okay. The coupon. We're having a sale. A spring sale. But I didn't get the coupon made, so never mind.
This is where I put in my coupon.
This is where I'd put my coupon. If I had one. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm all sticky. Patty says, do you have a problem with polymer clay getting mildewy in the garden?
No.
No, but I've also always made sure to seal it really well with like the Mod Podge hard coat. And that kind of keeps it from being like porous. But also, I wouldn't mind some mildewy polymer clay. I mean, because it just make my mushrooms look more fungal. Randy's just looking at me like side eye, like, what's wrong with you? I like if I could have some mossy mushrooms. Do you know how happy I would be, Randy? Like,
How happy would
like super happy, easy. But the biggest problem I've had with polymer clay in the garden is my chickens like knocking it over or water getting into it and it freezing. That's been a real pain in the butt. Because then like they just explode from within. Um, y'all hear that?
you? Oh, we hear it.
Really? Oh. I'll just smush it this way then. Oh, right on, Dark. Yeah, keep an eye out for by this Monday. Surely we'll have the website updated for the shop update as well as the coupon code for 30% off. Prepare yourselves. Gotcha. Patty says, no, but I'll try that Mod Podge. The hard coat stuff really holds up and it does a really good job, I think. But I can understand, like, everything that I make would probably benefit from a nice, like, mildewy aesthetic. But I can understand not everybody wanting their artwork to be all mildewy. Um, ooh, Kat says, I bet if you put some outside moss on some of the stems, it will grow. Maybe. See, and I don't know where I'm going to end up putting these, so I don't want to, like, displace any of my precious moss.
Precious, precious.
Well, I love my moss. Okay. So I'm just getting this shaped around the armature wires and giving them a little bit of like a weird squiggle. Just because taxonomically that's how these mushrooms grow, I have decided. He's just nodding his head. You're so kind to agree with me.
What's your problem?
Ooh. Hey Brenda, how's it going? She says, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I need like a long boy.
I guess at 5 o'clock, right?
Yes.
But having that one day that was 4 o'clock really messed me up mentally.
Oh, really? Okay, so I'm just pressing the armature into the center of our clay, and then I'm going to pinch it up and around, and then kind of just like roll. This seems to be working out. Right? Brenda says, excited to see you create these mushrooms. I'm excited to share it with y'all. These have been a long time coming, and it's going to feel really, really good to finish that project. Sometimes I just really need the, like, kind of the win of, yay, I finished a project. Like, that's good brain chemicals, and then I can manage that into completing projects that I don't feel like doing, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna get these. Now I have the oven preheated to 275. And what we're gonna do while these bake is we're going to make the little gilly butts.
No, the gilly butts.
And this is not the gilly butts. The very same, my love. The gilly butts. And rolling, folding and rolling. Folding, folding and rolling. So yeah, I hope there's enough wire on the tail ends of here. Because something that I was thinking about, Randy, is I could drill holes in like some of the stumps that are outside
And stick them in the stump.
and stick the wire into the stump. When that way they're up out of the way from being weed whacked.
Sure.
Like that's a concern. Because cosplay is durable, but I don't know if it's weed whacker durable like the way that like concrete is. Which even then, if I had a concrete sculpture, I wouldn't want somebody weed whacking up against it. I'd have it on like a base or something.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure something out. Well, hey, Expressions. Expression says this makes me want to get my polymer clay out and play. Do it. It's playtime. It's good for us. Like, I wanted a project. We've been busting making inventory. Not busting as hard as we could, but that's okay. Make an inventory for an upcoming vending event. And it's just, I really wanted to do something kind of fun and no pressure to have it be any sort of way or sellable or time efficient or anything. I just want to play and have fun. Brooke says you should do a clay test with different garden tools to see what it can hold up to. Maybe. I don't have a weed whacker either, though, so I don't want to bother the gentleman who takes care of our yard, who does the mowing, because it's like I can do the gardening part, or I can do the mowing and weed whacking part. I can't do both. I don't have enough time. Not enough time and inclination and energy in the day. Um, and I don't want to be like, hey, can you hit this with a weed whacker? It's like, so I don't know. He'd probably be down. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. And I'm just trying to give it a nice little end for fitting up inside the mushroom. Giving it, again, a little bit of that squiggle. Just a little squiggle. The squiggle wiggle. I live in the mountains and I put mushrooms around some trees in the forest. Great when the grands find them. Ah! Oh, that sounds cool, Patty. Like real mushrooms or like sculpted mushrooms or... Do 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 do. Primo mushrooms, nice. Hey Fly, how's it going? Can roll in some kind of texture once on the wire. That's true. That's a good idea, Erica. I was gonna kind of just leave them plain. This one's a really nice, just straight one. Like, I don't even think I'm going to bother painting the bottoms, just because I kind of want to... I'm going to leave that one perfectly straight, yeah. I'm looking for, like, a zoomed out effect. 5 inches of snow? Oh, my goodness. In Chicagoland. Oof. Folding and rolling. Little primo mushrooms, that's adorable. But yeah, this is how cosplay typically behaves for me. Not all that crumbling and stickiness and mess that we were having problems with not too long ago. Hey, J Max says hello. I love those mushrooms. I'm crocheting mushrooms. I enjoy our Randy Vaughn team. Oh, well, thank you so much, J Max. Are you making pop mushrooms or a different kind or style of mushroom? I'm just going to blend out that seam a little bit more. And then I'm going to lay that like that. Very good. So it looks like we only need 5 more stems. Goosh, this is a bunch. Someone needs to give Mother Nature a Xanax. Man, all this snow, that's wild. It is supposed to get down to 35 tonight in our area, which sucks, but it'll be what it is. So I'll need to bring all my seedlings in and drain the hoses. Though, I mean, that's not going to be freezing. What do you think, babe?
We don't need to drain the hoses.
Okay. Hey, Lunia, welcome back. Ooh, now I do like... Okay. I do like adding a little bit of twist texture to it. Okay. So I'm going to have to go through... Where's my baking tile? Hey, babe. Could I ask you to help me with something?
What's it?
Could you take this tile to the oven for me?
Yeah.
Once I have stuff on it. You'll want to be careful of this guy because he's going to want to roll off. But yeah, just doing that little bit of a twist, I think, is going to be really nice. That's way better than not having it, I think.
Why don't you place them on here?
That's a good idea. But yeah, okay. I like that a bunch. A bunch. It just gives it like a really gnarly, twisted, cool stem. Mm-hmm.
Betcha.
Ooh. Lita says, dinner cooking. Are those the stakes for the garden shrooms? These are. And I'm very excited about them.
Mushrooms.
Ooh, Dee Dee says, I just found Fire Mountain Gems and Beads YouTube channel. Ooh, you know, that makes perfect sense. It's going to sound silly. I didn't know they had a YouTube channel, but that makes sense. And I have been binge watching Christy Friesen and All Things Polymer Clay. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to be kind of twisting it. And I'm twisting them all kind of more or less the same direction, but I think that'll be okay. All right, let's see. Okay, honey, if I could send you into the kitchen with these, and if you could set the timer for 15 minutes. Oops.
15?
Yeah, let me do just a few more.
You could probably to put them going the other way.
I don't want to crowd them.
Okay. You're off.
Out of frame?
Yeah.
Well, I got to give people something to leave comments about.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah, just 15 minutes. Thank you, baby. So there's the nice twisties on those. Though also this would look super creepy to just have a whole bunch of these sticking up out of the dirt. Like what are those, pipe worms or something on the bottom of the ocean that just come up out of the sand?
I don't know what they're called.
But do you remember them from the aquarium?
Yeah.
It'd be like those, but just sticking up out of the. What's that? Oh, just Cthulhu tentacles, little sandworms. Okay, so there's this. I'm gonna scooch this over. And now we're going to continue. We're going to make the 1, 2, 3, 4 more little stems. Dead man's finger fungus. Looks like real fingers coming up. Ooh, spooky. Just picking up. Oof, getting them squished together. Picking up any little crumbs. Sorry for the weird squeaky noises. There we go. The noise is just going to be part of it, y'all. It seems that okay. There's that bit. Now we're going to take this and squish, squish. Whoop. I have so much clay built up on my hands now that it's sticking to me, but that's all right. Oh, Patty said fairy doors too. Oh, that is so fun. That's so precious. Like, I think that's awesome that you're doing that. That's okay. Crafting ASMR, right? Folding and rolling. Rolling on a river. Herpin' derpin' doodle. Boopin' doopin' herp derp. There we are. So we'll have to kind of figure out where in the garden we think we're going to put these too, because I try to evenly distribute the mayhem and chaos into different parts of the garden. That way, like, each one has a little bit of magic sprinkled through it. And it's not just, this is my favorite sitting area. So there's a bunch of stuff clustered in one spot, which that's what's happening currently around like the pergola. But it's gorgeous and I love it. So, these would be perfect, honey, in that bed with the butterfly bush in the corner of the pergola that the grapevine is coming up out of.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm going to be putting these. Because that's up high enough that,
I think it's in deep enough that
It should not be getting hit by a mower or a weed whacker or peed on by the dog. He's not that tall, so. Ooh, hey Linda. Linda says hi Yvonne and everyone. Hello. Glad to see I'm finally catching you live. Yeah, I have a question. How much thread do I need to make a 7-inch knotted bracelet? Um, what do you mean by knotted bracelet? Like, do you mean like a knot in between each bead or like knotted like macrame? Because typically I try to always give myself at least 3 times. Like if it's a 7-inch bracelet, I would give myself 21 inches. But that depends too if you're doing a single strand or if you're folding it in half. Um, so that really depends. Ooh, hey Lunia. Yeah, I'm using glow in the dark clay. We're doing our last 2 stems. And this is blue glow in the dark clay, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. And so just smushing it on in. Squish, squish, squish. Roll, roll, roll. Hey, baby Hulk Rage. How's it going? Oh, knotted between beads? Yeah, I'd give myself about 21 inches. If you're not using like something expensive like a silk or something, I would go ahead and do it 4 times, so 28 inches. Um, just because I really hate running out, you know? There's that. And now I'm going to roll this down this way. Herpin, my derpin doodle. Ooh, around the pond would be really cool too. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But the pond already has all the mermaids kind of hanging out there, so I think it would do well in the grape bed. Aw, oh Sparky. Sparky says, yesterday I was looking at a necklace I was really interested in making. My mom said that the beads used in the necklace were ugly. Really blew a giant hole in my crafting vibe. Well, I can understand how that can be painful and frustrating, to put it mildly. But also, whenever it comes to liking how something looks, there's no right or wrong. She may think that it's ugly, but if you think it's cool looking, you gotta pursue that. Like it's okay to have a distinct taste that's all your own. Yeah, that's a good point. Lynn says, Sparky Cat, don't let your mom steal your joy. You do you. Yeah. Woo. No, this is so crumbly. That's okay. What kind of necklace was it? Like what technique? Folding and rolling and smushing and squishing. It's a multi-strand bugle beaded necklace. Did she just not like the color maybe, or? also too, it's, I mean, I have to hope that she's not trying to just pop your happy bubble, like, no, the beads, the way it was made. Gotcha. Hmm. Well, to each their own. So now I'm just going to press this bit up around in there. Ooh, Donna says I like to take beads that I think are ugly and bead the beads. I like use them as the core bead. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And now we're going to take this craft knife and I'm just going to do a whole bunch of little cuts all the way around, perhaps. Zooming in. That's another thing we need to figure out. There has not been a date or place picked yet for this year's camp along. It's going to be late September. I'm fairly certain about that. Herb derp. Herb derp. But yeah, so that's how that kind of sits there now. And I'm just going to set that off to the side because whenever those come out of the oven, hey Eric, it says, well, so what happened to the kick feed? We are unable to stream to YouTube via the OBS software without it lagging. Don't know why. So the kick stream was dropped because our Friday live stream is for our folks who prefer YouTube. We stream, on Kick on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I really liked being able to dual stream um, on Fridays, but until we get this figured out, I don't know what we're going to be doing. So today, this is just what's happening. And I'm just kind of subdividing continuously each of the little sections. But I don't really feel the need to push all the way back into the center of the fringe. So maybe if we, yeah, so you can see the texture a little better whenever I shade it. So there's two. And now we're going to take this. I don't really feel it. Well, we'll go ahead and leave that clay there to give something to hold on to there in the center dot area. And I'm just going to get that kind of pushed around. And then we're going to go like this. And cut those little gills in. Not worried about it being perfect at all. We're just having fun sculpting here. Slice, 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 slice. There we go. Well, that sounds like a nice necklace, Sparky. And Linda with the nodding. Ooh. Hey, Randy. Could you pull that out of the oven for me and put this tile in for 15 minutes?
Let me pull this one out first.
Okay. So yeah, there you can see all the little gills.
Yeah, you got spots.
No.
Really?
You can set it right there. On top of those tiles.
On top of the plastic thing?
Well, those ceramic tiles on top of the plastic thing.
Tell you what, I'll move these. You put the ceramic over here.
Ouch. That's hot. Thank you, baby.
Okay, taking this.
Yes.
15.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just doing a second layer on this one now. Sorry if you've talked about this already. Oh, you know I love repeating myself. For the tops of the mushrooms, did you bake the inner layer before doing that kind of translucent outer layer? I did. And I love doing multiple layer stuff like this because I think it gives such a cool effect. Like to be able to give that kind of squishy outer layer and to give it a little bit of structure and stability. So I don't think it's always beneficial to the way I used to sculpt is I'd try to get everything done in one bake. And that's not always the best way, I think. So I've been experimenting with doing multiple bakes. There we go. I'm going to set that one over there. So there's 4. Hey, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there someone at our front door?
I don't know.
Or is that just like the wind or something?
I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay. That's a good question. Walk in the Rain says, will you need to re-drill those for the stems? No, we're actually going to take the stems and kind of cram it through because the gill part isn't going to get baked. I'm taking the baked stems and then putting it into the gill part and then it'll get baked again. So the gills are kind of like an adhesion layer. And again, I really like being able to do the gills and apply them because I do like the red kind of shining through in that I can hold and do, all sorts of stuff and not have to worry about distorting the mushroom cap. And I've got some stems off to the side here, cooling, but I figure I'll go ahead and get these mushrooms, the gills at least, up to where they're ready. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. There we go. It came out quite nice. And now, and I'm just going to keep blobbing these on there. It's repetitive but fun. I love that. So I'm going to zoom back in again. If y'all are into it, be sure to tickle our like button. And if you're having a good time, sorry, my brain is farting. Feel free to share the live stream link to your social media of choice to let your friends know that they should come and hang out. And if you don't have any friends, feel free to introduce yourself in the chat. And maybe we'll make some friends while we craft today. Craft some friendships as well. Do, 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 do. Ooh, what's number 13? Also, what are y'all working on today? What are you up to this Friday evening? I guess it's still afternoon, isn't it? I'm getting ahead of myself. Go zoom back out. There we go. Ah, on the likes. Gotcha. Okay, rolling that. Well, thank you, thank you. Woo! Eric says, on the most fab crafting project, sorting and cleaning my craft room. Oh, joy. That's good, though. I'm glad to be able to keep you company. That can be a heck of a project to get through, but you've got this. I have never once regretted the time and energy and effort necessary for organizing anything in the craft room, really. It doesn't have to be to perfection, but every little bit is better than what it was yesterday. Unless you're like me and you're in a current growing of a mess phase, but that's okay. Ooh, okay. Brooke says I'm working on my TTRPG game, tabletop RPG game, and I'm trying to make it's like D&D but different. Oh, nice. Aw, well, thank you, Eric. Do, 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 do. Ooh, Erica says, and also, y'all, please feel free to ask questions again. I do not mind at all if it's something that was asked earlier or anything, because oftentimes if you're wondering something, there's very likely that someone else is wondering it too. I'm scoring the bottoms because I think it makes them look like little mushroom gill butts. Ooh, Sparky says, when was the last time you made dragon eyes? Probably last November. Um, when we did our custom dragon eye painting. There's that one. Setting that off to the side. Anytime, baby Hulk Rage. Ooh, now this one I'm going to add just a little. So it's already got I wonder if we come through and just drag it. Ooh, dragging it across the gills that are already there. And then just deepening it down.
I need to check that out after you're not streaming.
Oh, okay. Are you researching?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, honey. You really are the greatest. So there's that one. And now that one's been done. We're getting there, y'all. We're almost halfway. Ooh, Eric says, does Randy have a 3D printer? He does not.
No.
Why do you say it like that?
I do not have a 3D printer.
Are you interested in one?
Where would we put it?
That's a really good question. If we had the space for it, would you be interested in a 3D printer?
It is low on my list of priorities.
That's fair. I think we're spoiled because we've got friends who have 3D printers. So if we want something 3D printed, we outsource it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's been really nice. So we just start like that, and then just cutting the little gillies. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, wow. Eric says I have 4. Nice. Do you have like any favorites? What kind of stuff do you make with them? Like, are they the filament or where it's like the resin ones? Like, you know what I mean? And I am finding myself wondering what kind of paint I want to antique on these. Oh, Eric says resin printers are a hot mess. Oh no. Use the filament printers. All mine are Creality printers. Right on. Woo, Kat says I have a filament 3D printer. Nice. Just patting that end down. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, Laura says Hubs has a 3D printer. We got it for his 60th birthday. Aw, well, happy belated birthday to him. Coming through. I always thought if I had a 3D printer, I'd love to make polymer clay cutters and texture sheets. And quite possibly some really cool blanks for electroforming over. There we go. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these, you guys. Oh, he's 62 now. Nice. Well, happy 2 other birthdays to him, too. So it doesn't take a whole lot of the clay to be able to be built up into, enough to really give this a cool effect. So much of the time, as professionals and as grown-ups, we can often put pressure on ourselves to, be very good at something immediately. And I think it's more important, I'm not going to say more important than ever, but I think it becomes increasingly important as we get more into the depth of what we're doing professionally or as we're aging, to keep playing, keep being new and bad at things. Give yourself that space to discover and learn and create and fail, because it's, if you fall down 7 times, you just get up 8. That's, and I think anybody who has done anything for any amount of time, will realize that that's just, failure is not messing up. It's not trying again. Oh, this is a big boy. We're gonna need a bunch of clay for this one's butt. Ah, Eric says I've made texture roller sheets and stamps. Nice. Brooke had said, I can imagine how intense that live stream was for you. It was so long and so many nail polish fumes. Yeah, I think I need to like paint some dragon eyes where I'm not sitting down and doing it for 8 hours. Like that'd be wise. In that way I can kind of find my way back into loving it again. But it's very difficult to think about it without like phantom um nail polish fumes. you know? Okay, so I'm just trying to get that edge kind of tidied. I mean, I don't want it geometrically perfect, but I also don't want it, just flopping about. Brooke said, have you ever painted them outside so the fumes are less bad? I have, and I was mosquito food. So, my favorite way to do it is like over at my lamplight glass area, just having my ventilation fan on and wearing a respirator.
You got a spot for it?
I do not. Let me take that tray because it may be cool enough that I could set it over here. Okay, let's get that down. Yes. This tray has cooled enough.
This tree is cool.
Mm-hmm. Brooke says, yeah, you'd have to find the right time of year to be able to do it outside where the bugs are not alive, but it's not freezing. Yeah, it's a very small window.
Man, what were you dreaming about?
Oh, Z-Dog?
I come in to pet him and he like...
Oh, really?
I'm like, well, you never hit you a day in your life. What do you got?
Ooh, Sparky Cat says, about dragon eyes, kind of like having someone burst your crafting bubble and now you have to rebuild it. I feel like I missed something there. And just repeating kind of the same thing just over and over and over again. But I love it. So there's that. And now we can start taking, let's see, this one's pretty big. So maybe this one. And I'm going to take it and I'm just going to go burp like that. And that's how. Whoop, whoop, there, whoop, whoop, boop. Sure. This is where we're leaving the camera. You were commenting on the fume hangover. Yes. So there's that one, and I'm going to set that there. This one's still pretty warm, but that's how they come together. And now we get to see. We can bend the armature a little bit but I think I'm just going to leave it kind of as is. So there was one. And now, ooh, I like this one for this guy. Boop. And again, just pressing into the mushroom. Flump. And it's making good solid contact with the clay on the inside. Flump. There we go. Oh, I love that one. And then I'm going to bake these again for another, like, ooh, I don't like that one. Let's see. I'm going to take just a little bit of that clay, put that there. Let's try inserting this from a slightly different angle and see if that works out better for us. Yes. And now we can take this and just shape that down. Hey, Sabaya. I was thinking of you today. Wondering how you're doing, how you're settling in. There's that. Ah! Everybody flexing their member status up in here. I appreciate y'all tremendously, by the way. Oof. There's that one. And now let's take. Boop. Oh, I love that one a bunch. And now let's take this one and go like boop. Just like that. And then we'll take this one and boop. Just like that. Ooh! Sabea says it's been raining a lot here, but I love the rain. Oh, that's good. All snow here, says Laura. Oh, goodness. Hey, Randy, can you put this in the oven for, I think 30 minutes.
30?
Yeah.
Is there something in there right now?
Okay. That's the final bake for those guys. Oh, my knee. Eric says, so how do you post member status? Oh, I don't know. Oh, really? He says they're glowing pretty blue already. Eee! Oh, that makes me happy. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So I'm gonna get a little bit more snow. Thanks. I'll keep the rain. Oh, I love that. Hey, Randy. How does somebody post if they're a member? Like,
no idea.
Oh, okay. Right, Brooke says I can't wait to see the blue. I think it's for YouTube channel members. So, which again, this is another thing that it's kind of, I don't know how to balance, because we started well before YouTube memberships were even a thing. We have our Patreon supporters. And then from Patreon, we started hosting on our own website. And then from there, we, started having YouTube channel members as well. And there's just not a way for me to merge all three of those to where payment on one gets you access to all three. And so it's kind of gotten messy over the years, but you know, I don't really know how to resolve it. So, woo! Sarah says hit the $ and choose the free member comment. Right on. Now these ones I'm not gonna seal because I want them to get mildewy. And that'll actually be a great way for us to be able to compare over the years how sealed and unsealed clay compare to each other. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. But yeah, currently the best way to get access to all of our member benefits that are not craft along kits is to be a YouTube channel member. Just because that has given us a place where we're able to, upload the free content, like the behind the scenes content, the digital download stuff. Like, by free, I mean it's the stuff that you get for free as a channel member, as well as like the 20% off coupons. And y'all get first notification of whenever we have a shop update. Yeah. So there's that one. Ah, thank you, Laura. And I also really like having the hole drilled because if something goes wrong, um, I may be able to just glue the stem up into the cap as well. But yeah, currently we're trying to have as little pay-gated content as possible. Um, like anything instructional or, any tutorials or anything like that, we try to keep free because I don't want to be, want to learn how to do this, gotta pay me $1. Like, no, I want to be able to still do the tutorials for free. Well, that one's gonna need a little bit more, isn't it? There we go. I use epoxy, it holds better. Right on. What brand of epoxy would you recommend? I'm wondering if the sour weather is finally finding us. Slice, slice, slice. Now, the good news with this being, well, it's still to the house internet, so. I was thinking I may be able to take them into the backyard with me to get these poked into the ground.
Yeah, you could.
Well, I'm streaming off house internet, so I think it would um, be complicated that way.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, excuse me. And now I'm just feathering the ends up because I really like the way that looks. Ah, well, thank you, Erica. Brooke says it might reach. We'll try it. And if not, we'll go to space internet for a bit and it'll just be a little grainy. There we are. That one looks a little silly, but I love it. 2 more. So I've plopped that one on. And I'm just gonna go through and messy on it. Just slice, 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 slice. And if it chops any off, then it chops some off. That okay. All right, one more. Last one. Do 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 do. So, question. Like, this is a really real question because I do feel like YouTube is pushing for vertical live streaming, and I'm not at all complaining. I'm pragmatically looking at we have 45 viewers. It was not too long ago that here on YouTube we would have, 200, 250 on a really, bumping Friday. Um, and also, like, we get like about 1,000 new subscribers each month. I don't think YouTube's notifying people about our live streams whenever I do them horizontally. Um, so I'm wondering if it would be devastating to y'all, because I want to prioritize the people who are here and showing up. Um, and y'all don't have to answer right away. You can take time to think of it. But what would you think of if we tried doing a vertical live stream? Like, not this evening, but because I don't like having to toe the line of what YouTube's like. If they say jump, I don't want to have to be like, well, how high, YouTube? But also, I don't like feeling like I'm being punished for not being complicit in their. I just want to stay doing the same crap I've always been doing. Um,
Well, according to the live channel,
mm-hmm,
it is partly cloudy
mm-hmm.
and will stay partly cloudy until Sunday.
But there's no rain.
There's no rain.
Well, I'm glad I watered the garden this morning then. Because the live channel was straight up like, oh yeah, it's gonna rain.
Mm-hmm. It also says it gets down to 34.
Okay. I think I will be bringing all my seedlings in and draining the hoses and stuff.
Okay.
But I don't want to risk those cheap hose heads.
Yeah.
Don't seem to enjoy taking a whole lot of stress. So now I'm just coming through with the 99% alcohol to get the right on. Gotcha. Oh, y'all are the greatest. Can you dual stream if you're vertical? No, but we can't dual stream currently anyways. So, uh, because it gets very, very laggy on YouTube whenever we dual stream now. Oh, video's breaking up a bit. Oh no.
It got clear again.
Oh, it resolved itself. Okay. Eric says, I guess I would try. If it stinks, I'm sure we will just deal. Oh my god. Well, thank you guys. Do whatever works for you. We will watch as well as we can. Right on. I watch on desktops. Vertical would be a bit odd, but still watchable if that's what you need to do. Gotcha.
I need the potential workaround, but I'll talk to you about it after this.
Okay.
To help me brainstorm on how to fix this.
Oh, well, thank you guys. Like, I don't want y'all stressing about it, but I appreciate you guys though, because if it were up to me, I'd just still be crying on the first string. So, because it makes me feel wretched to feel like I'm letting everybody down, because I don't want to waste their time with a shitty stream.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see, but just the way that Huh, Laura says I just switched from my TV to my phone. The TV kept freezing. Again, it really seems like tinfoil hat time, but it really seems like YouTube's trying to push into don't watch the old horizontal YouTube streams. Watch the new vertical, not at all ripping off TikTok ones. you know.
No, we don't do after streams.
Oh, we don't do the after parties anymore. Hey, Jean. Nope, you can find a complete and up to date, as much as possible up to date, schedule of our events at our website, backtoearthcreations.com. Woo, laundry is in progress. Oh, oh, thank you, honey. Yeah, Randy's been taking care of our laundry today, too. He's had a full day. I just found you by accident. Wow. Well, I'm glad you found us. I hope you're having a great day. Hey, Christina. How's it going? But yeah, we may have to take a field trip into the backyard after these are all baked to get them planted. Oh, I love that one. I love them all. I'm totally digging how they're coming together. We're doing well. I'm a little jarred by some technical difficulties today. And it's just like, of course, I was hoping today would just be a fun little no technical difficulty day, but that's fine. If this is the worst I get to deal with today, that's still doing pretty good. Brooke says, when doing the dual streaming, could you do the kick stream via OBS like you normally do in your YouTube from your phone? Maybe breaking it up would lessen the resource load and lag less. Possibly. Okay, so I'm gonna get that laying there. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I did not miss that. Huh? Randy says we tried it. Oh, it makes me insane because I have 3 phones that I'm recording from. And then a tablet and a phone here in front of me to be able to read the comments, and that's just a little overwhelming for me. I'm not gonna lie. like I'm trying to not be a diva, but also at the same time, it's like I'm gonna die under a pile of tripods whenever we're set up like that. OBS on Kickside or YouTube needs to be reduced on bitrate. Okay. Gotcha, Nightshade. Well, we're gonna try our best to be here until 6 one way or another, so. Wait a while before you do that, right? Ooh, Jean asks, did you plant any gourds? I have not planted any gourds this year, as we have... Ooh, I never did do a final count up of how many survived. But, I want to see myself do something with the gourds that we have before planting more gourds. Whoop. And so I've got this, and I'm gonna bend it. Are you gonna make any beads on YouTube tomorrow?
As it stands right now, no.
No, and we wouldn't have anyways. Tomorrow we'll be live streaming on Kick, which we're still lined up to do our Kick stream tomorrow, right? And the way that we've been doing to where that gets uploaded to YouTube is it's a private stream being streamed to YouTube, which I guess we should. Hey, Randy, could you help me with something?
What?
Could you check and see if the members only videos, and it doesn't have to be right now, if you'll just remind me after the stream, if we could see that the dual stream, that whenever it's streaming to unlisted, if it's still laggy.
It should be. But
We need to check and be certain, because if it is, then I don't really need to be I don't know if I need to be making that content at all then, if it's very low quality, you know? Like, I'd be better off just actually recording it with the screen capture.
I think that's what will be done.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try some things.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, it's either way, when everything's working smoothly, um, you can't view it real time on YouTube. It's just being like recorded and then uploaded, I guess is the term, as a VOD, after the fact. Okay, let's see. How deep? Not very deep at all. So I'm not certain. I've never set wire this way before. Like little pins and then whoop! Well, there goes some super glue. Where'd that paper towel go? Whoop. Okay. And then I'm going to cover the tops of these in UV resin. So the super glue is kind of just there to be like a, to kind of hold the pin in. Hey, Andrea, how's it going? So there's one. I'm gonna make a few more of these pins. And so I'm gonna bend that off to the side. And then we're gonna come in here with using the second smallest size on our mandrel pliers. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying is the videos that go up to the channel members on YouTube of our Saturday bead live streams were only ever for the replay. If those are going to be watched live, it has to be done over on Kick. Just size fitting it first. Andrea says, hey everyone, kind of late to the party. Is Kick not dual streaming today? We had a whole bucket of technical difficulties, so we are just here on YouTube today. And again, just using that super glue as like a basting stitch equivalent, whatever the sculpting vert, to kind of just tack it on.
The frustrating thing is it's not Kick that was the issue.
Yeah, and it wasn't Kick that was the issue. It's we're here on YouTube, and YouTube was the one being the issue. Ooh, got a haircut this morning and felt all fancy. Nice. Did you go with a new style or something, or kind of just getting repolished up? Okay. Well, Jean says, but I can't join Kick. That's why I was asking about YouTube. Oh, well.
Oh well.
Says Jean. Well, I'm sorry about that. I gotta love the passive aggressive oh well at the end of it.
And now aliens have taken over Bond's internet.
Aliens have taken over Bond's internet. No, not Carthage's fiber internet.
No.
Though it does make sense that aliens would take over small towns before infiltrating the cities and stuff.
You think so?
Yeah, why not? That's how they always did it in like Supernatural, whenever it was like some pagan deity doing like an apple festival sacrifice thing.
I remember that episode.
That was a good episode. Do 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 do. Sounds like our bless your heart saying, yeah. Bless your pea picking heart. And then doing a bend. Christine says, you guys are used to that. Here they close up town for a week. Oh, with the snow. Yeah. So now I've shifted to working off the spool. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad we don't have snow right now, and I'm Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. That pinged
got
kind of hard.
chills. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, Randy. But that pinged pretty hard, didn't it?
It did.
I don't know what it ricocheted off of.
It woke Z up.
It did. It has been the absolute most beautiful spring weather I've ever experienced for these past 2 days. Like, it has been perfect weather. So I'm just sitting here minding my own business. No, I'm not being sadistic. I snipped it and it like ricocheted off of my pasta machine and or something. And my eye signed Randy. Really? Eric says, seems all my favorite streaming channels on YouTube are having troubles. Well, at least it's not something personal. Okay, and I'm gonna bring this around. There we go. Just doing more of these little links. And then doing that little peg. Now, oh, is that why you were telling me it was overcast? Is for the UV resin?
No.
Oh, okay. Because it just dawned on me that I was like, well, next step I'll be doing the UV resin, and it's like cloudy for the next 2 days. So,
And then it rains.
and then it rains. But at least I'll be ready. Hopefully, it'll be sunny before Anime St. Louis. Don't shoot your eye out, right? Boop. Oh, I do love that. And this 16 gauge is working perfect. It's fitting exactly the whole size. All right, watch your eyeballs, babe. Hey, Wandy.
Oh, yeah.
Will you tell me a story?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Well, all right then. Never mind. How's your day been?
Busy.
It has been busy, hasn't it? Meanwhile, Randy's like, well, ain't that a damn shame? And just keeps working. Like, you're such a trooper, babe. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Oh, meatballs would be so good. Everybody, what's for dinner? I think we're having cordon bleus and green beans for dinner.
Currently, we're having clay.
Randy says currently we're having clay. But no, I've kind of, the past 2 days have been more or less a two-person spring festival for Randy and I. And I shall forever know it as the pea planting festival. That's a good question. I'm not sure yet about what's for dinner. Ooh, cats had ramen. Nice. Story, Vaughn becomes famous and has her own channel like Bob Ross. Like on the TV? No network would ever syndicate me. I'm way too inconsistent and bad at doing. Do what? I keep my clothes on plenty fine. Banana and peanuts for supper yesterday. Ain't gonna cook for just one person. That's fair. I like eating too much to not cook. But we got a bunch of peas planted, and it's fresh pea seeds too, so I'm really excited about actually seeing something germinate. The peas that I planted about a month ago, which was probably way too early, but that's okay, were from 2020, which I swear does not feel like it was 4 years ago, but the germination rate says otherwise. Not a one of them germinated, so I replanted all of the peas today. Ooh, lasagna. Peanut butter and jelly? Sounds tasty.
I could do a lasagna.
Oh, we don't have a lasagna.
It's okay, I'm about to leave the house in about 30 minutes.
Gotcha. Well, they take 2 hours to cook, too, though.
Don't have to be today.
That's fair. That's got a little paint on it, but that'll be alright. We'll just scratch that off. And this is why I think it's really important to seal stuff, is because you can still kind of scrape paint off of the polymer clay. Beans apparently are for dinner. Here they said they don't have much flavor to them. I don't make them. What would you add to make it taste good after cooking? Barbecue sauce? Sadly, no meat to add. Okay. I personally really dig adding cumin and like ground cumin and chili powder and paprika, smoked if you've got it. And garlic to beans. And then just a bunch of cheese. Like an unreasonable amount of cheese. Like when I'm eating beans, I like it to be 2/3 bean, 1/3 cheese, if I can help it. It's like a bean and cheese soup. And then, yeah. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Because, like, I love my dad, but he was not good at making beans. They were like the blandest beans. And for the longest time, I didn't think I liked beans. But I love beans when they've got flavor. I love cheese too. We should hang out. That's what my friend Tracy always says. Not just about cheese, but just in general.
But also cheese.
But also cheese. Ooh, Itzy says, I just had tomato soup and bread chopped in cubes and dropped into soak. Nice. Hey, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
What about instead of a lasagna? Because tomorrow I was going to do a crock pot meal of the pork, which we don't have to do. I could do Maddie's hot spaghetti instead. And tonight I could put the bread on to rise. And we could have bread and hot spaghetti.
Possibly.
Okay, because I was thinking we could make that bread bowl. Okay, do you want to do that?
Sure, we can get back to it.
Okay. What kind of beans? Like, I like pinto beans. I think black beans are my favorite. For like just eating straight. I like kidney beans in chili, but I don't care for them as much by themselves. You ruined them for me for the cheese. Well. Ooh.
That's the 30.
Do you want me to go get it or you got this? Okay. Ooh, that's a good question. Andrea says, if the pokey sharp bit goes into the top of the shroom, would you be able to flip the wire cutters and not have to make a second cut? Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's supposed to be black, right?
No, are they?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, Randy, stop the shit out of me, babe. Sorry, I was just sad. Give me a sec. No, those look perfect. You put this
Are you
one
done
in?
with those?
Yes.
30 more minutes?
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll just flip my cutters. Boom. No. I'll cut them this way. Oh, look at that. I have not tried cranberry beans. I think that's something you have to grow your own self, right? If you want to try them. I've certainly never seen them on the bean section in Walmart. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Hey, Benjamin, how's it going? I just love that. Like, and we've got these cute bails that I'll be attaching. I'm making the loops this size so that I can use 2 of the 18 gauge 1/8 inch jump rings to attach because I want it to look like a robust bail. Well, that saves me a whole step. Thank you. And I love it was like so obvious, but it clearly was not occurring to me. So thank you for suggesting that. The crystals that I'm using are, I mean, maybe about an inch in length total. Benjamin says, fine, thanks. And you, what are you making? I am making a mess. Now, we're making these, this has been an ongoing project with these glow in the dark mushrooms with little crystals for their butts. Because it was a multi-stage project, and I'm finally getting around to gluing the little pegs into the holes that I drilled probably at this point almost a week ago. Um, and then the next step after this is going to be I want to do the cap in UV resin. That way it's like ultra glossy. If you like beans, then try cowboy caviar. Oh, I love cowboy caviar.
Dee Dee makes some amazing cowboy caviar.
Well, Dee Dee had made a bean salad.
Oh, is that what it was?
Well, it's similar, but it is different from the cowboy caviar. The Dee Dee's wasn't punish your mouth spicy.
No.
It was very like
Delicious.
crisp and fresh though. And Dee Dee, if you're still watching, Randy does not compliment other people's food lightly or any food lightly. Like, he's not the type to just throw around compliments. So he must have really loved your bean salad. Which I can't remember if I have the recipe for or not. Been too long since I had some yummy beans. We'll have to make some yummy beans, Christina. Oh, look at that one.
Salad.
Yummy, yummy. Bean salad. Yummy, yummy. Bean salad, bean salad, bean salad, beans. Bean salad. Yummy, yummy.
Okay, that's.
What? No, that's a bop. What do you mean?
It's something.
Sing with me. Bean salad.
No.
Yummy, yummy. 3 hours later. Sorry. Hey, Jennifer, how's it going?
She's like, well, I'll just leave now.
I'm just gonna go back outside now. Bye bye. Oh, what's the name of the feller who makes those videos with the Chihuahua? The Chihuahua? Or, and then the,
Oh, I can't remember his name.
Me
I think
neither.
It starts with a Z.
Okay. Well, I really enjoy that feller's content. And I was out in the garden yesterday. Chihuahua is my best favorite animal.
So bad.
Sing, Randy. And I was just rooting around in the dirt, and Randy did like a perfect impression. And he was like, that's why Vaughn's are my favorite gardeners. Okay, bye. And it just, I don't know, it tickled me. And I thought of that just now and thought I'd share that with y'all. Yummy, yummy. And that's why Chihuahuas are my best favorite animals. There we go. Putting that on there. Yep, he throws stuff in quick. You gotta be paying attention. You really do. This Randy Squatch. And low key, I think Millie's haunting my garden and still just chewing up landscape fabric because there's no freaking way that there's that much of it still out in the yard. And so, how people call it on, like, if you ever watch any of the cryptid channels on YouTube, they're like, oh, look at this Squatch sign. And so we'll be like, is that Millie sign? And it's just.
Just little tufts.
Mm-hmm.
Landscape fabric.
Mm-hmm. And every time I see one, I pick it up and I put it, in that cart that I put all my trash in. Jean says, can I ask? Oh, what's up? What happened to your kick string? Yeah, we were having technical difficulties with YouTube. And it's listed on our website calendar that we're trying to, adhere to, at least for today, because that's what it has up and stated, is that we're streaming to YouTube today. So even though Kick wasn't the one having issues, um
One I had to drop.
it's the one that we dropped. That way we could stream just on the phone like old school style. Millie passed away back in July because she ate her kennel towel while we were on the road. Um, our house sitters did not realize she had eaten her towel. They thought she had just torn it up. And so uh, we didn't realize till we got home and it was too late that it was impacted. And so we thought we were just taking her in for, we were hopeful when we took her in. We didn't realize we were saying goodbye. So it was, Millie was with us for a very short but a wonderful time. And I miss her every day, but that's okay. It's good to have had her in my life to miss. She helped me so much in getting through my grief for Sam Dog. And she was my buddy. But it's like missing a friend who came to visit. She just went somewhere else for a while. She was here to visit and she had to go home. Okay, it looks like we have 4 more. These are coming out pretty good. I'm gonna have to stress test them because I am so worried that this little bit of super glue is just not going to be enough to hold it together. Whoop, there we go. Excellent. Mm-hmm. 3 more. And I keep holding the pliers wrong. That's okay. I'll watch the German Shepherd one. Because what was, oh my gosh, it was, ooh, Andrea says, will the UV resin provide some holding power? That is my hope. Um, that is my hope. And because I'm, again, making these loops kind of large because I'm anticipating having, where's something I can point with, this will work, the UV resin come up to like here on it. So I'm not counting on being able to open the loop after we've added the UV resin. Well, I think Millie was here to be helpful. Um, because while we were doing the memorial stream where I was sculpting Millie's memorial plaque and like kind of, you know, just grieving and doing my thing, one of our friends here on the YouTube channel who we had bonded quite a bit while I was doing my year of yoga, they had gotten a puppy around the same time that Millie came into our life, which was around the same time that we were losing Sam Dog. And they went and checked on their puppy while watching, on the replay, watching our Millie stream, Millie Memorial stream, and her puppy had just started chewing on their blanket, um, just demolishing it. So I don't know, that kind of, I don't know how to articulate it. But it seemed like in Millie's passing, she was able to help, somebody else not lose their puppy. So at least there's that. And we're going to come in here and we're going to go like that and we're going to go. But oh my gosh, the tulips are gorgeous. They've been coming up and poking through and starting to bloom. Abby and I got to hang out with a toad. Do what, hon?
Have you looked at your tulips?
Yeah, those 3 that we picked, they're gorgeous. Like, they seem bigger than the ones outside.
Well, that's where we got them from.
Well, and I know that, but it's like, have you noticed that they look bigger too?
Yeah.
It's whack.
That's because they're closer to our face.
Maybe. I'll have to take them outside and hold them up next to it. And that's, honestly, that's kind of why I've been watering the beds that look empty, to try to help because those ones have been sitting in water. And I wonder if that's helpful to the blooms. Like, and then I'd say it out loud, and it's like, well, of course being watered would help the plant. But I didn't know if bloom size was like determined as it's happening, or like if it's like this is just how big the flower is going to be regardless.
Right.
I don't know. It was. I like it. I've got it hanging over the couch. The little Millie pack. I have never heard of toad smoking. Like, the toads themselves are smoking, or someone's like rolling and smoking toads.
I don't know how you roll and smoke a toad.
Me neither, honestly. Like frog legs, I guess. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just leave the wildlife alone. Start at the toe, says Christina.
What's your problem?
It was, gosh, what was the joke used to be? It's like, well, how do you smoke mushrooms? You just roll up the pizza. Like,
Yeah.
licking toads used to be a way folks got high. I think you'd have to be to lick a toad. Oh my gosh. Leave the wildlife alone, y'all. Like, like we got cat videos on the internet. Leave the toads alone. You don't need that. Brooke's like, yeah, don't do that. Okay, so we got all of our little Oh, that makes me so happy. This has been a project, like, just sitting on my workbench waiting on me. Okay. All right, y'all. That super glue works pretty well. I just pulled on it hard enough that it opened the loop. Let's test another. I'm grabbing it. Oof. Okay. Well, I think the super glue is going to hold. I hurt my hand. Shit. Okay. I am going to have a bio break. I will be right back. Y'all behave yourselves. Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Oh. Okay, I gotta show you guys these beautiful flowers just because. Just because. Look at that flower. Also, look at that lag. Ooh, now that's a dead daffodil is what that is. But these tulips right here, these are just regular, not. But look at how absolutely massive that bloom is, you guys. Where's a banana for reference? Here's a super glue bottle for reference. This is massive, like straight up, and they're so gorgeous. Like just the satiny color shift. Like I kind of want to make some of these out of polymer clay. Yeah, they're huge though. Like, what? Okay, so that being said, we're gonna angle this back down. Yeah, yeah, they're massive. I guess I'm gonna have to water them, the ones that are outside, because these ones have just been slurping up the Wawa. They're so pretty though. Oh, like I like the yellow, but this purple's probably my favorite. I'm not done looking at these flowers yet, you guys. Look at this purple one. It's so pretty. And not to be this way, but dreams do come true. Because I remember when the closest thing that I had to flowers like this, was the magazine pictures that I had picked or that I had cut out of, magazines that like burpees and, seed companies would just mail out for free. And I'd do like my own little paper version of a Pinterest board. And now I get to pet the plants. Oh, and they just smell like flowers. Leave the toads alone. They have difficult enough time driving. But yeah, that's super cool. Okay, so I'm gonna pile all of these up and scooch them off to the side because we'll be playing with those again later. Beautiful Sasquatch tulips, right? Ooh, I keep forgetting I got my iced coffee. Gonna chug that a little bit. Okay. So now we've got these bad boys that are, just in there. This is my favorite thing about the cosplay is it is so.
Did you not change the name on your stream?
What do you mean?
It says it was uploaded on March 12th, but the name of it says it's the 9th.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a very good possibility. I'd go by the upload date.
Okay.
So I kind of look a little bit more natural. Hey, I found these old gloves right here. I'm going to put them on. Ugh. It's all soggy in there now. There we go. There we go. All right. So now, there's a bunch of like dead bugs in my rinse water. That's okay. That's okay. So I just want to put enough water there on the bottom that when I go like this, it'll kind of settle on in there. But that brings a little bit of the detail out. Yummy, yummy fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. I don't know if that makes any sort of noticeable difference whatsoever, but I'm having fun, and I think that's important too. Ah, baby powder would help. Okay. Well, they all know. So some of these, I fully did not intend for this red to be like a thing that was going on. But here we are. And I just want a little bit of pigment for settling into the little gills is all. And I'm just going to use my fingy to like burnish that off. She's making me hungry for food. Well, I think, what is it, a Wiggles song or something that's like fruit salad is the original. I don't know if that's children or dogs, but either way, it's a little off-putting. Do you hear that, honey? Ooh, now I do like that texture that we added on. I love that. I love a good ombre. Not a bad ombre. That was a meme for a little bit. When ombres were becoming really popular, for like hair dye and stuff.
Okay, well, the quality of this members only stream is good.
Okay. Honestly, honey, we should probably go ahead and do the updates.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm aware.
Okay. Again, I trust your judgment. I'm gonna have to confess to everyone. Okay, y'all. So I might be the source of all of my own problems.
What?
And also, coincidentally, the source of most of Randy's problems. What? Who loves me, though? Let's not forget. Hey.
What?
Hey. Hey. Hey.
What?
I love you. I know you do. But apparently, that update warning that's been popping up on my computer that I've been clicking no on might be why OBS and YouTube aren't working. Please pardon me while I cackle. I'm so sorry. Like, but it's typically I don't like to download updates without like talking to you about it.
I didn't realize that it was Scully.
Well, I
Hey,
kept
need
forgetting.
update. Hey,
I kept forgetting
hey,
to yeah.
I need update.
Yeah, well. And here we are. You gotta keep your upstate. No! I haven't updated my cloud in like 470 days.
I don't even know what a cloud is.
Well, I don't even know what the cloud is. If I don't get my bacon, I won't grow. I am the source of all of my problems. There's no one to blame but me. Yeah. My friend is poison dart frogs. They're only poison in the environment as it's what they eat. Oh. Well, that's good to know. So, I'm really hoping, like, I cannot tell you all how much of a relief it is that I'm just an idiot. And that there's not, like, some bigger, deeper issue with, like, YouTube secretly hating me. Though I do still fear that that may be the case. I think the wizards inside my computer are mad.
Oh, you can't have a wizard's mad.
He says you can't have the wizards mad. That's why I sage the computer, honey.
That checks out.
It's like, is it the fact that I keep clicking no thank you on the new updates? Or is the demon that makes the computer work just mad?
The demon that makes the computer go brrr.
Computer go brrr. Yeah. With the cloud doesn't matter, but your computer, on the other hand, I swear Windows has it built in that your computer will start running like, so you have to update.
Yep.
Well, the Borg says resistance is futile, but I'm still gonna waste their time. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Well, it's also like Wondershare. I think that's the one that I keep clicking no on the updates, but I don't want the updates. I want it to just stay the same. Like,
You do know what updates are, right?
no, what are updates?
Updates are fixes to bugs that they found.
Well, they should have made it work the first time.
Okay.
This is where you say, okay, Grandma.
No, I'm just okay.
Oh, well, hey, Dion. I was in IT for over 35 years and updates are a hot mess. I always wait a while to see what everyone else's problems are after they update. Right? Like, yeah. Y'all don't enable my poor behavior. Poor Randy. Like, he gonna get gray hairs because of me. Which I'm low-key looking forward to. He's going to be absolutely gorgeous, salt and pepper. But I will be patient and wait.
Those
Huh?
not hot anymore.
Right. Ooh, fresh batch of hot shrooms. Smoke them if you got them.
Leave the frogs alone.
No wrong, Randy. They're putting new bugs in your computer to replace the dead ones. Well, that's
Well,
clearly.
the dead ones just keep building up and it gets all messy.
They gotta clear out the dead bugs. Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad.
Dead bugs.
Do 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 do. Ooh, Brooke says, I will say, however, OBS updates do sometimes like to mess up your scenes and sources, so I like to keep a backup of those just in case. Well, the good news is I haven't set up any of my scenes, and I boogered up the sources so many times that I think Randy's super familiar with how to get that kind of backup anyway. Thank you, Andrea. She said, love the color of the morel stems. Me too. There is a cacophony.
Hashtag more L the better.
Morel the better of absolute chaos coming from outside. I got super scared by a squirrel earlier today. Hey, Gumnut, how's it going? But just a little bit of like mud color to just make it look like it belongs in the dirt. Gotcha, Brooke. I want to get some artwork like off of Etsy or something for like how like Tasher's has a really pretty like her whole like scene and everything like on her kick stream, the Sisters of the Hook. And I'm like, man, I need to get that. But whatever that thing's called, and like Erica's got one. Like all the people that I watch have really nice looking streams that I'm here. That's the wrong term. I need to not use the lingo that I hear my 18-year-old niece say because, well, I was gonna say here I'm here raw dogging it with just the OBS bones, but that's not what. That does not mean a hot dog without ketchup.
It does not. You are
It's a
correct.
hot dog without a bun.
It has nothing to do with hot dogs.
There's nothing. Then why is it called?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay. What flavor of chaos did you hear? Just I can't tell if it's children like having fun or like dogs screaming, but then the neighbor's rooster keeps yelling at the sky, which is fine. Like I understand. But yeah, when my niece Abby and I hang out, I think she and I both put one of our brain cells away and then just have our last brain cell lean on each other. Because we get like super dumb super fast. Like the other night, we were just hanging out with the toads. And before I knew it, she was like on the edge of the pond reaching in. Like, and she just a little thing. But I was like, you need to put your feet on the ground. And she was like, what? And I was like, you need to put your feet on the ground. And she almost fell into the pond because it's like Tupperware side of the bowl and then like with big rocks stacked on top of it because I didn't think this through. Um, and then and she was on top of the rock and I'm like, that's gonna give. This isn't gonna. But we lived. It was fine.
Okay.
She did get the toad though, so that's good.
Was it fine?
Huh?
Was it?
It was.
Was it fine?
This time. Unless she stepped on my muscari, but that's fine. Oh. Aliens are coming, run. Don't Google it, Vaughn. Randy can tell you when you're older. Okay. Oh, Andrea says your streams are the gold standard. That I compare all others to, so don't change a thing. You do you. Okay. But I do think it'd be cute to have like the art on the screen. Makes me feel like I'm showing up with pants on, like ready to go. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little bit of a gradient. And what brown is this that we're using? This is asphaltum. Which which sounds like the vibranium of the asphalt world.
Well, that would help, wouldn't it?
What that, baby?
If I unmuted myself.
Oh, yeah? Imagine if y'all were drinking a little wine with that craziness. No. We don't need wine. We have polymer clay fumes. But yeah, it's just enough to help show off the little bit of gill that is there. Gilly. I remember Miss Gilly and her ginger lilies. Man, she would steal our parking spot. Though I guess we stole it from her first, didn't we?
No.
Oh, really?
They were not assigned parking spots.
They were not assigned. We had a neighbor who we were very nice to each other, but also had this unspoken battle of the parking spots whenever we lived in apartments. No Pants Friday. Jennifer says if they wanted you to click on it, they should say what it is instead of update. They should say bug fix update. I still wouldn't trust it. Ooh, these are quite warm. I'm not burnt, but that was startling. Do what?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I think we are going to have to go outside and put these into the ground. But then I'm going to need a big old bucket to put over them so we can see them glow. Yummy, yummy. This is so many, you guys. Like, I'm so excited about this.
You just can't hide it?
I just can't hide it. I'm so excited. And a herp and a derp and a derp and derp and derp derp. But yeah, I think that makes a nice difference between between painted and unpainted. Hey April, how's it going? So excited. Just can't hide it. Yes, Andrea says, can you make a video of them at night sometime? 100% yes. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. The board game convention was good despite thefts. Oh, well, that's good. I'm sorry you got stuff stolen. Man. Come on, board game people. But I'm really glad it was good. Okay, getting windy. But yeah, I like to take just a little bit of the pigment and spread it into the water, and that way it can settle in real nice. Andrea says painted looks like a natural real life mushroom. Well, that's super cool.
You think so, huh? Just
Yeah.
wait.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well, this one broke. That okay. We'll just put some super glue in it. Oh my gosh. They caught someone trying to steal stuff that belonged to the hotel but didn't call the cops or search her belongings. Wow. So it wasn't somebody stealing stuff like from your booth? I'm just trying to figure out, like, I'm upset and I'm trying to figure out who I'm feeling upset for. Cuz that sucks, man. What were they stealing from the hotel? Like the chairs? Like, anyways.
Well, it depends. I mean, you remember in Nashville when they were trying to steal the sinks out of the bathroom?
No, I think they were just vandalizing.
Well, I mean, vandalizing is I didn't make it out to the car.
Oh, that's fair. Hey, Lita. Hey, RJ. She could have stolen from me, or there's no one knows if she stuffed it in her purse or whatnot. Gotcha. Perma banned her from the con and the meetups. Man, that's rough. Hmm. And I'm just trying to rub, like, burnish that line. That's so odd for the, to have cracked. Whoop. Yeah, I think whenever I plant these, I'm going to have to plant, like, a bottom inch of it into the soil as well, so that the armature wire isn't just whomp. But that'll be okay. That okay. Oh my gosh. April says, I'm not happy. I lost about 115 products, but I did get refunded my 125 booth rent, so it's kind of a wash. Oh my gosh. How did you lose the 150? Like, I'm confused. I'm sorry. Putting a bit of Wawa. Putting a bit of pigment. He says, bummer on the test. It was good at the convention to refund you. I would have searched your stuff. Just accidentally emptied your bags. Whoops, tripped. I cannot even get started right now on that. I'm trying to keep it crafty and not just cussing into the void.
Oh, crap.
What up, baby?
I'm 9 minutes late.
Uh-oh.
She hasn't sent me a message, so I don't think she's.
They might be keeping her. Gotcha.
But I gotta go.
You drive safe, baby. I love you.
You want me to turn off the stove?
Yeah, I think we're done baking for the night. Actually, yeah, thank you. We'll need to get the dinner going when you come back.
Okay.
Bye-bye. I'm so excited. I miss him already. Ooh. He won't be gone too long, hopefully. Do 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 do. Y'all, we're unsupervised. I wonder how long it's going to take for these to get moldy out in the garden. I would love some moldy mushrooms. Gives you a chance to miss him and strengthen your relation. It does. All 5 minutes that he's gone. Do 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 do. Ooh, for dinner tonight we are having frozen cordon bleus. They're like basic. I can't remember the name brand, but they're from King Cash Saver. But they're easy and tasty, and I like that. Minimum effort activated. And then canned green beans, but that'll wait until after the stream. It just takes like 40 minutes to cook them. So I just want to get those on because like I'm ravenous today. I spent a few hours out in the garden this morning at we have supper. I guess it's dinner is what we've always called it. Yeah. Ooh, Sarah says my first show of 2024 is in 4 weeks. Looking forward to it. Nice. Good luck to you. Are you feeling prepared? I am not feeling prepared for our first show that's in probably a similar amount of time. I need to do a countdown and see. But I told myself I'm not worried about work today. I'm just playing. Gotcha. Tried with your Dremel. Gotta find someone with the right tools to help me make a new display. Gotcha. Do y'all ever have supper? I don't guess so. I'm trying to think. And I think our local friends call it dinner too. Sabea. Psh, green beans. You should make creamed corn. We should, actually. And I think I may. I'll do green beans and creamed corn. That'll be our carb for the night. It'll be the creamed corn and the cordon bleu batter. I don't think I like it. Herb derp and derp derp. Which we have finally, we're not out of it. We still have quite a bit. But I have finally gotten it all out of the box and is all the creamy corn that you had sent to Sabea is now on the shelf. We've eaten through enough of it that I mean you didn't send us like a pallet, but it was like a solid bit. Supper is dinner, I speak both, right? Yeah, if somebody says you want to come to supper, I'll be like, yes. I'm not gonna be like, oh, do you mean dinner? No, it's somebody's feeding me, I'm there. I'm gonna have to go find a blankie and I'm gonna put it over our heads and we're gonna see these glow. Prepare yourself. So I'm just putting a bit more of that pigment. Boop, boop, boop. And I just want to taper it down a little. It was so odd. Only one of them had a crack in it so far, which is nice. But I am confused as to how the crack got there. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So there's that. Now, I also don't know how well this acrylic is going to hold up if I'm not sealing them, but I'm not super worried about if it stays or not. Okay, iced coffee. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go get a blankie. We'll be right back. Okay. So you can't see it. Oh, I'm gonna have to put the lid on this. There we go. Don't want to make a mess. Okay. Blankie mode activate. Here we go. Okay. I gotta go like this. Okay. Okay. I think I need a darker blankie. But is it? Can we even see? Ah, heck. That's not working. Okay. Maybe we'll go over here. What do we do, Amber? Okay. So I'm just going to take a handful of them. Okay, they're only glowing a little bit, and the camera's having a really hard time picking up on them. But that looks super cool, though. Well, heck. Ah! Well, do I not have like a dark room for me to go in where I can see these glow really well? Okay. Let's go faster. Okay. Okay, so that's them. That's how they glow when they've been charged up. That's gonna look so freaking cool out in the garden, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's phenomenal. 100%. I'm super duper excited about that. Let me flip the camera back around. Okay, so now dee, dee, dee. I think they're good. Oh, hey, Carol, how's it going? The basement. I can't get in there by myself right now. Not while doing a live stream. You are not a photographer. You're not a pro photographer. Not at all, actually. How did you know? How could you tell? Right? And this is the blue Cos clay. It's their glow in the dark Cos clay. And it is just intensely gorgeous. Fun with the lights off. Yep. Google answer due to those parts of the on agriculture more than other parts of the country. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. I see. Oh, hey, Robin. No dark room. Oh, okay. Oh, Mellow Dog says they look amazing. Oh, it's Itsy Bitsy. I'm on my fellow's phone. Oh, okay. Right on. Hey, Pro. How's it going? Oh, Z. Randy will be home soon. It makes me wonder. Because I want to planted that away, but I love the way that the texture happened on this. While they're still a little warm. That's nice. I'm wondering if I could put this on a different tripod. But then if we go outside. But it's also like very windy. So I'm worried that y'all won't be able to hear me too well outside. What do y'all think? Should we go outside or should we stay in here and behave? It would look so cool to put them out. Phenomenal Muppets. Okay. Where'd my coffee go? There's my coffee. Hey, Tim. Came in the dark. So hippie trippy, love the glowing shrooms. Right on. I'm not entirely certain. Should I plant them in like clusters? Because we could kind of plan that out. I don't know. We will do these later. This one's looking a little sideways. That okay. Oh, this is the one that's broken. But see how it like kind of straightens back out? Like we can curve it a little bit. I like having the armature wire in here because it takes advantage of the flex um, of the cosplay. But the armature wire provides that bit of structure. Oh, this is so cool. Because I'd put them around the walnut tree in the front yard, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to say I'm pretty sure. I'm uncertain onto whether they'd get stolen or not. Um, I mean, I don't think people would come into the front yard, but there's enough foot traffic in the front that I don't put anything, in the yard part that cuz like kids walk by from school and you know, like they keep stealing the caps off of the posts, like the chain link fence has like little caps that goes on it. A tree in the backyard. Oh yeah, with the lady in the tree. Perhaps I may have to do a second sculpting. You won't last in the front. They're too cool to resist, right? Why is Randy honking? That's he locks the van and it honks when it's locked.
What is this?
Hi, Bobby. Hey, Abby, how's it going? Do you have a good day at work?
Yeah.
That's it.
Just I'm tired.
I hear that.
But
Do you want cordon bleus for dinner?
I think I'm doing dinner with Alex.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll see ya.
I
Hey.
figured you'd be out in the yard
Will,
sticking them in things.
I was wondering if you could come and help me with that.
What
Will you
means
be my
that?
camel Wendy? Please.
Yes.
Ah! We're going on a field trip. Oh, I glued that to my finger. We're going on a field trip, everybody.
I'm gonna suggest, because you're 30 minutes early.
Uh-huh.
You're on your phone. You can't even do the hashtags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, say goodbye now in case it does drop and that sort of thing.
Okay, well let me go pee. I can't think when I gotta pee.
There's a temperature change outside.
Oh,
so
is it cold?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
getting a
I
little
can't.
cold.
Okay, I'll put my jacket.
Ooh.
What temperature does it need for the? There's potatoes.
I don't know what she's saying. Something about potatoes.
Hey, Wendy.
What?
Do you want the loaded potato cordon bleus?
I thought you were using the bathroom.
Well, I was gonna, but
Get out of the freezer.
no. Do you want the potatoes? Do you want the potatoes?
Sure. It's gonna be an hour and a half anyway. Hey, Pro. What had I better do?
Huh? What you say?
I was asking Pro what I had better do. How's it going, Andrew? How are you doing? Oh. shorts on.
Well, you can still have your arms be warm. Okay, do you know where that tripod is that I was putting on my belly earlier? The belly I found it.
Okay, because I was like, no.
Okay, I'm gonna mute it real quick so I can take it out of the stand. Okay, and good news is this has chat on it. Who's a good big Z dog? He's a very good boy. Yes, you are. Oh, I love you so stinking much. Do you want to come outside with us?
Come on, Z.
Hey, Randy.
Hey.
Do you want to carry this so I can carry all of those things? I love you. Thank you. I do. I promise. Just because I enjoy antagonizing you doesn't mean I'm doing it on purpose.
How about you carry this? Hey. And I'll carry those.
Okay.
All of them?
All of them.
The big ones, the little ones.
I'm so excited, you guys. I just can't hide it. Okay. So we're going to go outside. A Randy sighting.
There, let's
With a bouquet of mushrooms. Wee! Are we all seasick yet? Do what, honey?
Am I gonna need this?
No, we shouldn't. I'm going to be sticking them in the ground because the wire is not stiff enough to hold the things up by themselves. Are you excited, Z? That tail's wagging.
Go, buddy, go.
I'm so excited. Oh, this will be the next project for us to work on because I accidentally broke that in half.
Twain.
In twain. Man, he is just peeing on that.
Yeah.
Brr. Oh, it's super cold. Okay.
Say hi to everyone first.
Oh, no. Okay. Hey, guys, if the stream drops, we're going to be that'll be the end of the stream. So hopefully it's okay. So we'll see. I'm so excited. Like, look at all these pansies. Do, 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 do. Look at that dandelion. Do, 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 do. What? Oh, the mascari. I had a heck of a time getting on here. Kept saying video broke. Hey, butterfly kisses. You can do it, Fountain. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, so I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
I love you so much. I was thinking about putting them. It's cold. Around this thing, over here, like just to make it be like a little cluster of glowy mushrooms.
Chickens are gonna kick these around.
They destroy everything I love, anyways. But then the other idea is we could do it over underneath the lady in the tree. And that'd look really freaking cool. And the chickens will still kick it around, but it's still out of range of.
Let's not do it under the tree.
Uh-huh.
Because that's gonna leaf out, and then they won't get as much sun.
That could be said for this too, though.
Yeah, but the grape.
I think that'll be okay because when it's leafed out and then the sun's setting over there, they'll still charge.
Let's go over there.
Okay, I need to walk slower. That way it's not. What? Okay, I have to figure out. Can we trade?
Would you be in it?
Oh, Randy, you're such
No
a
way.
sweetie.
Okay, all of them. Go,
Thank
girl.
Okay, except for also this is where I've been throwing all the dog poop
Mmm.
for like
Lovely.
months.
Lovely.
Because I try to hide it
behind in the tree. There's like a metric, literal shit ton of dog poop.
A what ton?
Huh?
A what ton?
When?
What do you mean? Where are you going?
I gotta get this shovel for moving the dog poop. I can't just use my hands. Not on camera.
Hey, put that shovel down.
Oh, watch out. What shovel?
The one in your hand.
Mine.
Okay, go back over there. Now grab the hammock.
Oh. Oh, this is gonna be much nicer. Thank you, Randy. Okay, now I gotta start hucking turds. Good enough. What do you think?
Perfect.
Okay. It's so cold. Can you read the comments to me?
A sheet ton. Haha. LOL. Yummy, yummy, poopy time. You're a trooper. How about the front of the rock wall? Nice, under the statue. Sweet.
I love you so much.
Boo.
What?
Boo.
Boo.
Fill them into a basket that you can carry in and out now. Now these are to live here now. Planting mushies. Cute. Randy is like one of those tech speak robots. The way he reads this. Crying, laughing face emoji. Don't shrooms grow out of poop?
What was in that dog food?
Toss the poop into the neighbor's yard. Hands over face, crying face emoji, cry face emoji, ha ha ha. Those are cute. True that. Laughing face with eyes closed. I believe that's XD.
That one's uncomfortably close to some dookie.
Is that your nice poopy neighbor?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna throw the poop in their yard. Like,
No, that's actually our driveway.
Yeah.
In fact, the goal is to keep putting all of these branches into the actual fence to get a bit of a privacy wall.
I'm trying to do like a wattle and daub, or just the wattle, I guess. What do you think?
Looks good.
Are there
Good
any
idea.
empty spots?
Will you take a video when it's dark out so that we can see them glowing?
Yes. 100% yes.
I bet she's hoping the video will die. LOL.
Why?
Looking good. Can't wait to see them glow.
Why?
Yeah. I've been considering ideas like that to create a bit of a privacy here as well.
The thing is I need like 70 more of them.
Just put one in the basket. You push the mushroom in the basket.
No, that's weird. I don't like sticking stuff in the basket hole. Wait.
Oh, we're not there.
Why no? It's too late. Here, can I see it? Okay. Y'all, look at these adorable little mushrooms. Oh my god. They're so cute.
So Yvette can't watch any point of this.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The entire street.
I'm just gonna sit here and look at this. It's a whole gopher village. I don't know if that's gonna make them glow any more than what the sun does. Here, can you hold this? I'm gonna take my jacket off.
And now it's an after party.
Okay, we're gonna get under the under the. Oh my god! Oh shit! It's windy and it's taking my jacket. Well, my butt's so cold right now. If I don't get my bacon, I won't grow. Okay, so you can kind of see it's stuck on my head. Oh my gosh. Well, this isn't working. Do you have any ideas?
No, that was good. I mean, I guess you could use your grow bag there.
Putting this back on. It is burr cold.
Is it burr cold?
It is straight up.
I see some blue. Oh my, very cool. Oh my, so blue. That's so cool. I love it, Vaughn.
Oh look, there's bugs.
So cute. Oh, we can see it. Awesome.
Okay.
So now, you put this in there under it as well.
Okay. But then how am I supposed to see if it can see it? Z. Oh, Randy's gonna pull up the stream. Okay. So Z's helping me.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. He's a good boy. So let's get this in there. Okay. So I can't see what it's seeing. Is it cool? Can you see it? See? Oh, heck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna angle it up a little bit. I feel like we're giving Garden a colonoscopy.
And he'll see
Okay. So this is definitely gonna be super freaking awesome. I'm gonna have to find a different spot to put your poop, honey. Okay. This is just where I keep my extra these things there until I put a plant or a fountain there. But yeah, so that's I feel like I could benefit from having some that look like they're not quite opened up yet. So like I think I'm going to search and see what a juvenile morel looks like. Oh, you okay? Oh, the chicken wire got you? Let's go look at these regular, not massive sized tulips. The tulips that aren't massive and scary. Right? They just seem so dinky. It's too cold to play in the hose, but I wanna. No, he says. Like, that's so pretty. It's a poopy day. And then there is a little daffodil. And then that one's really gorgeous.
You know it's windy.
Oh, that bird hadn't made any headway, has he?
We started dipping.
Oh,
And then
really?
came back.
And hello, ladies. I brought them some yard so they could have some grass to chew on. Hey, Nutmeg. Hey, Poppy. All right, baby. We'll be in a little bit. Oh, he's a good girl. I got pet the chicken. You made some of those that grow on the side of trees, but embed some wire in them so you could tie it around the tree? Possibly. Well, you're not eating that. But this is grow fabric that we just pulled up, roots and all, on these plants. And I figured instead of just composting it, I'd have it here for the girls to kind of graze on. Yeah, this is making me think I should live stream the Monster Vlog stuff. take y'all out here and garden with me if the signal's good. No, Nightshade says my video froze. Yeah, they're the Spice Girls. That's bay leaf, poppy seed, nutmeg. But yeah, I think this is a fair compromise on keeping them in their enclosure, but bringing bits of the grass and stuff for grazing to them. Hoover! Okay, we're going in. I'll be back out to put you all to bed later, ladies. But yeah, we got a bunch of peas planted here. So, I don't even know what the neighbors are doing. But we have a Vonster vlog video coming out very soon. So be sure to check that out over at the Vonster vlog here on YouTube. And my nose is so cold it's running. But yeah, that's the garden, you guys. Say bye-bye, garden. We will see y'all in tomorrow's live stream. We're gonna go inside. Let's get inside. I know. Not a face distraction. There we go. Nailed it. Do 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 do. Alrighty, y'all. So now that you can't hear the concrete getting cut, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today. Be sure to come and hang out with us tomorrow on Cake while we make custom beads. If anybody would like to order some custom beads, we have those fully, all slots are open for your custom bead needs. And then I've had a fantastic time, even with all the technical difficulties and everything, but I will see y'all tomorrow. So until then, you guys, happy crafting. Mwah. Bye. How do I? This is different again.
I don't know, is there like an X button?
Yes. Okay. Bye, guys. Okay, and then I click